Hello everyone, it's me Clockwork again, and we're doing a space engineer video again. Now there's a reason why I haven't done one in a while, because I've been working on something big. I had a few bugs, just what I was working on it. So we're on the moon. Now I'd like to introduce you to the old project, the Hindenburg Space Carrier. Now, this is here for two reasons. One, for scale, because this is what I'm working on. Let me introduce you to the Gotterdammerung. I'm probably butchering the name. This thing, like the Zeppelin itself, takes inspiration from the movie Iron Sky. And this is by far the biggest thing I've ever built in Space Engineers. It's around... Oh, actually, I don't know how big it is, honestly. Hang on, let me just check. Actually, let's do a full tour around the ship first. Now, as you can see, she is armed to the teeth, with the bulk of her weapon systems being on the bottom and the top part of the ship. She is powered mainly by hydrogen, as that is accurate to the actual ship itself, and a few bits of ion here and there for just decorative features. Now the reason, my apologies for the slowness, she is taking up a lot of power on my computer, and I can possibly see smoke coming from the thing on my CPU, so yeah. The bulk of her armaments are machine guns, missiles, and both light and heavy artillery. Hang on, let me just try and regain control. Now, this version of the ship is the Mark IV. The Mark I was made out of pure heavy metal, and I couldn't get it off the ground. The Mark II was too big, and on that one I discovered that there is a build limit on this game, which I'm disappointed at. And Mark III, I lost. I don't know where it is, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the top of them. And here we are to the Mark IV. Now, the ship has three layers of defense. Its armor, obviously, its weapon systems, meant for protective and offensive use, and she's double-hulled in almost all spots. And the other defensive thing that she has is that she's got an outer shell and an inner shell. The inner shell is only connected by the two hangars which you saw and the cockpit, or the bridge, sorry. I was able to build this without much lagging issue by cutting it up into 4 sections, and using tugboats and merge blocks. I was able to push it all together once all sides were fully finished. So there is a bit of a sameness on the interior, so I apologize. Okay, let's go inside. This, aside from the hangars, this is the only way in. First things first, let me show you how much this thing is actually. There is a build limit of 65,536 blocks. She just goes under 57,000. So I still have more wiggle room, but I'm not game. Maybe with the Mark V I'll do something different. Sorry, this lag is unbearably funny. Alright. Protecting the entrance is obviously a blast door, but this also doubles as the main ramp. Unload troops and send them off into the field, and to pilot this warship. What is that? Now, there is one bug I can't seem to fix. Ships this big, when you try and put air inside them, they can get a bit funny. I don't know why, I just don't. It's bugging out again. I'm so sorry, folks, but like I said, a ship this big has lag. On the way up here, we can access the ship proper. I don't injure myself. To our left, we have some extra space that I never got around to putting in, because I was honestly running out of space, and the lag was starting to get unbearable. Through here, we have the medical bay, plus a refinery and assembly manufacturing center. Okay, in order to facilitate the repair of any ships or any damage to the actual Gotterdammerung itself. Now, you may also notice the ship also has an interior defense system as well. This mostly takes the form of interior turrets as well to minimize damage to the ship. We have the oxygen room. We have the hydrogen storage center, which is 4 of them on each side of the ship. This is to minimize the potential risk of a hydrogen explosion should one section get damaged or destroyed. You still have 3 more to call upon should you need to. Same thing with the oxygen and all other necessary things for the ship to stay airborne. We also have a storage center for ammunition. As before, there's 4 on each. There's 1 on each side of the ship. I'll only be showing you this quarter section, as I was able to copy and paste it on each side to make it similar, in order to minimize, well, the sheer lag I was dealing with. The Gotterdammerung has 4 engine rooms. Each one's like this. In order to power the massive systems, there are dozens of factories. I take that back, probably hundreds. And 4 of these on each corner. So 12 nuclear reactors power this thing. So you're not going to run out of juice anytime soon. Now, no ship on its own can survive a fight, so it needs backup. As such, on each side of the ship, on the left and right, you will find a hangar bay. Crap. Excuse me. Now, the only issue with hangars is that they are not pressurized, they're too big. And as such, you can bring some more bubbles, option balls too. So, the ship, the Gotterdammerung in its entirety, can house 12 fighters in combination. I'm using my standard 3-seater fighter pilot, Corsa. You may need to make modifications to this ship if you want to use it on your own ships, but if not, feel free to use mine or a different variant. I've got a few flying saucers in the works at the moment. Now, the hangar door is different. It's set up into 2 separate sections. 2 blast doors and 2 airtight doors. They need to be opened separately in order to work. Now I did this for 2 reasons. One, it appears some damage might have occurred. Oh well, I'll fix it in a second. If this damage is in the blueprint in the links below, let me know. I will try to patch it. If not, it's only a few squares of 4. I apologize. There we are. This allows at least 2 fighters at a time to come out and 2 to come in. Now I did the airtight doors in order to give some level of protection to crewmen working on the planes. So if necessary in a fight, you can push these up without minimizing too much space for the aircraft themselves to come out. Yeah, this lag's gonna cause some clang issues soon, I apologize. Across from there, we have an exact replica of the other oxygen room. Because like I said, this ship is 4 quarters, rotated and painted when needed. And the other hangar door is like that. So, I'll save you some fun bits, and I'll just show you this one little detail. Remember how I said that it's sort of hanging in the air, in the middle? The other side opens by the hangers in the thing. This is what I meant. All motionary thrusters, to allow you to go left, to go right, up and down, so on and so forth. The ones that you see on the outside, they're effective, but they're also decorative. Lights. All other thrusters are kept inside the ship, protected by the double hull. And so is everything else. There is also several heavy machine guns here dotted throughout the place, in order to protect the pipes, the plumbing, everything. There's one. Yeah. You'll find these fellas scattered throughout the exterior of the hull. In the center, you'll find... Oh yeah, on the top there's a decorative gear system, like the movie ship itself. It serves no purpose, it just looks cool, and I'll show you in a second. I'll show you this as well. Due to her sheer size, I've had to use a lot of gyroscopes, and I mean a lot. I didn't even need to put a light in here. It's Christmas September in this room. Yeah. I gave up counting, but I think there's close to 2,000 to 3,000 of these things. I just thought I'd let you know how many gyroscopes are in here. Yeah, all those green dots, those are gyroscopes. And same on that side and those sides. Now, I'll just quickly make a tiny little hole so we don't clean up the decorative side. It's all rigged onto a timer and it's just here for decorativeness. Now, on to the fun part, the bridge. Due to the strategic nature of the bridge, it is the most heavily divided. I don't accidentally do something to it. Yeah. But can you see what I mean by the space in between it? Between the exterior hull and the interior bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Nope. Let me get back in. Let's go. Lag is unbearably slow, folks. I apologize. And we're back inside the ship. Please, no crash. Front door might have been a better idea, folks. But, oh well, you're getting the interior look at the Alright, we're back in an oxygen tank room. Now onto the bridge, which is right here. Now, admittedly, I thought I was running out of space. Build space to finish this area. Maybe with the Mark V, I will design a better... We're going through here. We get to an even more heavily defended room. It's kind of like the walls from Attack on Titan. Each layer is designed to protect the bridge. Because once you lose the bridge to this ship, you pretty much game over. Hence the heavy weapons in this one room. and is the only actual proper machine gun on the ship that's inside it. I've seen these things cause a bit of damage to projects. Now, get to the bridge, you gotta climb this ladder. And if you're an intruder, you've been reduced to Swiss cheese by now. But if you're not, just head this way. Up to here. Getting mowed down by more machine guns if you're not clever. And down here. And in here we have the bridge. Obviously it's guarded by more internal defenses. And here is where you control the ship itself. Now on the second half of the bridge, we have 6 other control systems, therefore other sections of the ship, or other weapons specifically. Those 2 over there allow you to control the 2 main weapons of the ship if you have a different crew member doing it, but I have designed this ship to survive with just 1 person at the helm. It's not recommended, but it's possible. Give it a moment, folks, this ship is big. If needed to, you can close the only viewport outside. This is in case of a breach or any sort of damage being taken at the front of the ship. While that's closing, I'll show you just some other features. Now, purely because they did this in the movies, I've rigged up the lights on the exterior to work on and off. And I'm facing the sun so they don't work, I do apologize. If needed, you can close the ramp from inside the bridge. Yeah. These are airtight doors and they can allow, and they will completely prevent any sort of oxygen from being breached and stop any intruders from getting inside from here. As those 5 windows are the only windows on the ship. They also allow some limited visibility, but onto the main fun bit. The weapons. The main weapons are these 2 sets of railguns. There's 25 railguns roughly on each side, all rigged to fire at the same time. Either the left side, the right side, or both. Now, aim this specifically at this just to show you what level of destruction this takes. Now, someone in the bridge can control this separately, but like I said, it's rigged so 1 person can use it. The downside to this ship is that she is slow. What she lacks in speed, she makes up for armor and offensive capabilities. Like so. And no, my luck, I just pressed the wrong button. Nope. Did that fire? The other bug of this ship. certain I did not arm those warheads. Yeah. One shot, I guarantee it will take out a small ship, and it will cripple a bigger ship. Now for the fun part, a weapons demonstration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to the video of this thing in combat with about 4 or 5 other ships. If you will bear with me a moment, I shall sort it out. Alright folks, we're back, and I'm ready to give the combat demonstration of this warship. For the demonstration, I have pasted 4 Asgard warships, warship cruisers, and 2 of my latest creations, my drop pod ships. They're in an earlier video. I might do an upload of an actual design for it, but for now, let's just use them as target practice. Also, I checked the Zeppelin that got destroyed by the railgun. I can't go to it from now because the lag's starting to get really bad for me on my end. But in summary, 2 blast doors have been blown off. All but one of the engines on the back are gone. The entire back end has been blown off. The middle half has been destroyed. And every single hydrogen tank is on fire. How it is floating, I do not know. But we'll see in a minute, considering that once I switch this over into combat mode, it's going to be in pieces. Oh, and for the sake of just getting in and out of the ship, I've installed a door. This door is not on the blueprints, it's just, I'm being lazy. I'm having a lazy Monday right now. And that's the other bug. You notice the low pressure thing. This weird bug occurs when ships this size. It'll try to pressurize all of space, which I think is possible, considering it was just low pressure there for a second there. Alright, give it a minute. Now, all these ships belong to me, obviously, so they're not going to fire on each other until I set the Gotterdammerung to pirate. It belongs to the pirates. This may take a couple of minutes, so I apologize in advance. Come on. Give it a minute, folks. Here we are. I am saying this now, this is going to be a lot of lag, so I apologize in advance. think my computer's frozen. No. Again, perhaps. I'll I'll let you guys know when this happens. Hang on. Yeah, my system froze and then crashed. So, unfortunately, no epic space battle. Unfortunately, we'll just have to do it one ship at a time. So, the Asgard versus the Gotterdammerung. I'm just going to call the warship because I cannot pronounce that to save my life. No? Am I too close? You'd think with a giant enemy in front of it, this thing would start shooting. Oh, that's why. Hang on a sec. There we are. I was wondering what's taking so long. I don't know if that was a bug, a glitch, or a entirely different thing. But as we can see, the entire ship's defense systems and offensive capabilities light up. And I'm being shot at. Hang on. The ship is still technically flyable. Just need some duct tape. But all defensive weapons, sorry, most defensive weapons have been destroyed. Let's see if I can pilot this bucket of bolts closer. There we are, that trips it up. The reason why I'm also doing it on the moon is that once this ship loses the capacity to stay afloat, it's considered a loss. And this ship has taken a pummeling. Although I can't tell. I'm still being fired at. We've lost one engine on the left. We've lost the bulk of the hydrogen thrusters on the bottom. Although I have a feeling lag is also an issue right now. Yeah, lag is causing an issue. I do apologize. Yep. Why am I not moving? They've just assumed that ship's not coming back. And going from the fact that it's angling downwards, I'm assuming it's crashing. Although, I think the issue was... What was that turret firing at? Hang on a second, folks. Yeah. Hang on, I got a spider coming in down my desk. Pardon me for a moment. Yeah, folks. I'm gonna wrap this up quickly as I can't find the spider. But the main issue with that demonstration not working to my best was the sheer lag of every gun firing at once. So I'm gonna park this one here, I'm just gonna leave it. And I'll resume things when it's in. The ship's back in. As we can see, the ship's back in, and there's not much left of it. These are the only thrusters keeping it up at this point. It's defaulted back to my ownership, which is weird. Let's switch it to the pirates, and let's take this thing apart. I won't be moving this one though, anyway. If it'll lag, be an issue. down here. Now that is an enemy target. Just gotta wait for the game to kick in and realize it. Hello. Big ship needs destroying, folks. Come on. Come on. Maybe if I take control, do it or something. Yeah, that's the issue, folks, of having a ship this large on the battlefield. There's going to be a lot of lag. I think it's working. I'll just pause for a second and we'll... No, I think... Hang on. Oh, there we are. Yeah. In a combat situation, it's best to either go above or below your enemy, as the bulk of the firepower on this warship are in those spots. It also gives you plenty of defensive capabilities while the main weapon systems recharge. Well, all power has been destroyed. The only thing puttering about is a little Gatling gun on the roof. Sort of adorable, I guess. Well, oh yeah. Now this undercarriage to open fire. Well, it is safe to assume, folks, that the warship has survived its first test. Well, my latest creation versus my first. I'd call it a success, folks. Nope, nope, it hasn't finished killing it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a while before I build anything this monstrously big. The simple issues it gives my computer. But be sure to like, subscribe. Hopefully, my next project doesn't take this long. What's it firing at? What the? The lag is weird. I'm thinking of doing another traction city this time. Or a spaceship that eats other spaceships. But until that time, folks, I'm Clockwork. And goodbye. Also, before I hang up, before I end the video, I'd like to apologize for the patchiness of it all again. This was really tough on my old computer. Alright, see ya, folks.